The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Levis out of the shotgun now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, now McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Able to fight through one tackle. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Like 46, like 46.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. McCarthy off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 66 yards. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a ghost.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Titans at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Short! At 0! 0! Short!
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now he's forced out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Now he's loose at the 40, fighting his way through contact. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 35 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, come on, come on. Hey, 24, Linda, flag grenade, green.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Levis. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. Completes this to Addison out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Heroes down, nice down, 49 Rita. Diamond.
Levis back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
22 Linda.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
22 Linda. And 24 Linda, second and 18 green. Troy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. There go play action. Here's McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air with McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Addison will go in motion left. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Jones. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 23 yards on the play. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Levis to throw it. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Pushing his way through. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's McCarthy. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made